This is the evening edition of news for Tuesday, February 6, 2024. I'm DeAndre Hamilton, joined by Rashid Esson, and we've got the news that matters most.
All business owners in Provo are being invited to participate in QuickBooks training for beginners. All roads lead to Blue Haven Resort on February 6th. Learn how to add customers and vendors, customize invoices, handle credit memos, refunds and sale receipts, and more. Facilitator is Pashina Williams. QuickBooks for MSMEs, courtesy of the Business Support Unit of Invest TCI. It's free. Register through their QR code or online. Intermediate classes coming in March.
In the House of Assembly earlier today, the Post Office Ordinance was amended to recognize the Turks and Caicos Islands Postal Service as the designated postal operator locally and to allow the delivery of mail to residents via third-party services without residents having to visit customs physically. Also tabled another supplementary bill. This time, no additional expense was included. More on these in upcoming newscasts. The National Security Council, headed by the governor and premier, has instructed the police force, the DPP's office, and other criminal justice partners to review how they coordinate regarding case progression and the timely delivery of justice locally, plus how bail hearings are assessed in a recent meeting. The primary focus of the NSC meeting was to reduce the risks surrounding the release of prisoners from HMP after violent incidents were recorded involving or linked to former inmates upon being freed from prison. It was last Christmas that a list of prolific criminal suspects was part of a report on bail hearings by Wilkie Arthur, Magnetic Media Court correspondent, that roused public concern over who was being considered for release, given the nature of their alleged crimes and the volatility of public safety in the Turks and Caicos. We've got the news that matters most. Rashid Esson is on the other side of the break. Century 21 Arishar Properties is your best resource for buying or selling any real estate in the Turks and Caicos Islands, whether it's a condo, house, villa, commercial property, or vacant land. Century 21 TCI can assist you with your real estate needs. No matter the sign, keep Century 21 Arishar Properties in mind. Call 649-941-7368 or email your friends at century21tci.com.
It's now time for your regional top stories. I'm Rashid Esson. A Bahamian woman committed suicide on Sunday, February 4th, 2024, jumping from the Sir Sidney Poitier Bridge shortly after 3 p.m. Her body was retrieved from the water by a nearby vessel, which alerted the police. Reports say EMS personnel tried to revive her through CPR but were unsuccessful. Video footage submitted to Magnetic Media shows the woman displaying erratic behavior hours before she jumped. Nova Scotia, Canada is covered in over 100 centimeters of snow after a weekend of snowfall, a record-setting amount according to reports. Meteorologist at the Weather Network, Matt Grinter, said, quote, "This was an unusual stalling low-pressure system that sat off the coast of Nova Scotia for days, bringing the highest snowfall totals ever seen for some in the Maritimes." Due to the heavy snow, Cape Breton Regional Municipality declared a local state of emergency for the next 7 days, and schools across Nova Scotia were closed. Today, February 6th, is Bob Marley's 79th birthday, and this year, under the theme One Love 79, the Bob Marley family and the Bob Marley Group of companies are celebrating his life and legacy with a full schedule of events, including a virtual concert featuring several Jamaican artists such as Jesse Royal and Chris Martin. Also, on February 14th, the Bob Marley One Love movie will debut in theaters, a huge moment for Jamaica as expressed by Minister of Culture Olivia Grange, according to reports. Magnetic Media is your news leader. See these stories in full in the next edition of The Magnate.
Last Thursday, several bail appeals were before the court. Shabo Capron is listed for a bail review in his firearm proceedings. So too is Shikemi Seymour. Blind accused Woodley Victorian also had a bail review in his firearm and drugs proceedings. Art Parker was seeking bail in a firearm rape matter. On Friday, another bail pending appeal matter was listed for double gun convict Keneal Duravel. He's serving a 7-year sentence for both with ammunition for each, and one charge being for a high-powered weapon. A new $118 billion bipartisan U.S. security bill is before the U.S. House. If passed, it will give the U.S. government emergency powers to refuse entry to migrants and quickly expel those who have crossed the border whenever Border Force officials discover more than 4,000 people crossing illegally in a single week. The bill also provides $60 billion for funding to the Ukraine and $14 billion of funding to Israel. That does it for the evening edition. Remember, we're back in the morning. You can subscribe at our YouTube channel, MMTV Caribbean. Thank you for joining us.